So this happens every once in a while. I didn't set up the audio right, so at least it's not, you can't hear the wind blowing by. This is Mission Peak heading down on a gravel bike. It kind of didn't start at the beginning, or at least not recording at the beginning because I was gonna go real slow. So I'm not gonna talk very much. I'm just gonna let this roll. I don't know how fast I'm going. It's a little less than comfortable because I have no suspension, and although this part right here is pretty smooth, the parts coming up ahead are more gravelly and more loose. But today was a nice day, so you can see the mountains, Santa Monica Mountains up ahead, and well, it usually is pretty windy, but today it worked out pretty well. So I'm also trying to see how fast the cameraman can fly. I kind of opened it up a little bit, but it doesn't. This isn't a descent that I like going crazy on a gravel bike. So it's fun no matter what. On the right, that's the Porter Ranch, or Granada Hills, or whatever, gas field from a few years ago. I used to climb up here almost every day when I was closer to this trail. Not so much now. Trying to think of what else to say. Not much. Just facing now the San Gabriel Mountains. Actually, I believe that those are the Verdugos. It's in Burbank. This trail is normally not this smooth. They came in and they graded it, they cleaned it up a bit, but since there was rain a couple weeks ago, there's some ruts. So up ahead there's going to be a bunch of ruts, and I don't like crossing over ruts, even though they're not that wide on a gravel bike. It's just not the most confident. I'm not the most confident at trying to bunny hop over anything on these bikes, so whatever. This part's pretty steep on the way up. Overall, because of the gearing on this bike, it wasn't so bad. I think at the end of the day, I ended up climbing about 2,500 feet. Yeah, right. So it doesn't seem that bad on the video, but for me, I'm not sure about these tires. The tires are 35 mil, and the Panaracer Gravel something Kings, and they're really nice. But I've yet to test the limits of their ability to find traction. They haven't disappointed though. So this same trail here, this is the Fire Road, right? So people usually climb up this way, and then there's a single track that goes down the same length, but about a mile shorter than the Fire Road. So I just passed the one of the cut throughs. So there's going to be another one coming up right here, and that's the beginning of the pretty steep part. It's a yo-yo thing with this drone. So right there is a cutoff. So at that, to the left of me, it's a pretty steep grade. It's not very long, and it'll drop down, and maybe we can see it in a little bit, because it keeps crossing the Fire Road. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I think it was losing connection, or no, I know what happened. I was going fast-ish, and then I hit the brakes kind of hard, and so it does this thing where it pulls up and not to run into me. I haven't yet had this thing hit me. So this is all pretty standard gravel stuff. It's not so bad. But up ahead, there's some stuff that I'm less than comfortable with. So this is the cut through, and then it keeps going on down on the right. I don't think I'm going pretty fast. I think maybe 15, 16 miles an hour. I believe that's what it said on the bike computer. But here we start getting into the parts where I find myself, I cut it, so it doesn't matter. But you can see here up ahead that I don't like this part either. I probably could just plow right through it, but I didn't. This part right here. So yeah, I probably should have just chosen to go straight through, but I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I felt like having the top tube smash into me would be more fun. And there's some stuff here. I think I got through this okay. I doubt anybody's going to be listening to this at this point, but just in case there's a tenacious person out there. This trail is fun. I would do it on a gravel bike any day. It actually doesn't stop where I started. You can go all the way out to Santa Clarita, and then from Santa Clarita you can come back. You'll descend into East Canyon, and you can come up Weldon Canyon. See, this is the part I don't like so much, but I probably should have just plowed through. But anyway, East Canyon down to Weldon Canyon up, and then back over on this side. You might have to go around some gates, and generally it's fine. There was a time where, I'm not sure this is still the case, but there was a time where they posted a security guard at the north entrance to the gas fields on the back. There was always somebody just sitting there, like all of the weekend. That was their job, just to make sure that people wouldn't cross over into their property. Now I know that people do cross over back there anyway, and I've heard of people being escorted out. It is, I think, the largest storage facility for natural gas, so it has some importance. I'm almost done here. Again, it probably would have been a whole lot faster. I think my fastest time down this hill is like 4 minutes. So we're into the 7-minute mark, so obviously I'm taking it easy. Way easy. And at this point, I just got a few turns to get through, and we're at the gate. For those of you who know the area, you'll recognize it. But if anybody hasn't been here in a while, they really did grade it, because usually there's like 5-foot ruts everywhere. For anybody who's interested, on the left side, you might see a little trail. It's really fun on foot. It's not a bike thing. You climb I think I probably posted a video of me climbing up the face of the hill, and that's the way that you exit out. I never look down when I'm climbing that wall. I probably should just see what it looks like. This is where the spring is. So this, I think, is also called Sulphur Spring Trail. But right there's always water, and there's always a sulfury smell. This part always gets really messed up when there's rains. There's always a crevasse. Sometimes it's like 10-20 feet wide. But it's diagonal, so people fix it, or they'll fix one section of it to cross it, and they're done. So there's one more turn, and then we're done with this. So right here we're gonna pass. I used to love doing that single track on the right hand side, the really steep one, on my mountain bike. And I think it's right at the wall right here. So there's a trail that just